man. Go correct man. You talk about you set, what's saying? Put it on.
It is often said any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That is why I introduced to you a company with magic, SM Group Incorporated. SM Group Incorporated is an internet technology company that provides the best quality and cheapest internet services, including IT management services, supplies of IT equipment, networking, mobile app and software development, structural cabling, and web design. We also develop POS cash register system for small businesses like Minimart, supermarket, restaurants, and bar, hotel management software for reservations, and online booking. SM Group Incorporated installs biometric systems that include hotel door locks and access control, database, CCTV security, and motion sensor system installation with 24/7 monitoring and cloud backup storage with mini solar backup power system. Coming soon is the SM Group SASE which will deploy hundreds of Wi-Fi hotspots across the city with high-speed, affordable broadband internet service for less than $100 Liberian dollars. For more information, visit our website at www.smgroupincorporated.net or email us at info@smgroupincorporated.net or call cell numbers 0777 881 881. We are located at the intersection of Kerry and Center Streets in Monrovia. Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your homes, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302 508 3034. Again, 302 508 3034. Or visit our website at pinter1.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinter1.com or holly@pinter1.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code Costa. Pinto One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She dey give me small, small one. I know.
Peter Massacre Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massacre Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massacre Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massacre Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belta, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as $500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on UN Drive at Town Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure, and start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa, and a very happy customer. Thank you. Welcome to the program. You're listening to the Costa Show. Today is the 16th day of August 2022. The time in Monrovia is, wow, we started the show a little earlier today than usual. It's 10:28, make that 10:28. And the time in Delaware is 6:28. And we are very glad to be here. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you, wherever you are. And it's a beautiful day. Good morning, Wagai.
Good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners and those that joining in today. We want to say welcome. This is where we don't mince our words. We say what we see. We don't, like we said previously, mince our words to go for what that come out and discuss the issue as it affects the Liberian people. Good morning and welcome.
All right, folks. So yesterday, some people expected me to do a podcast. Several people, Costa, can you do a podcast? I was just not in the mood, and I was busy.
and we're going to be here today anyway. So what's the point? What's happened has happened already. You know, I would say this. Rather than being in a jubilant mood this morning and yelling all over the place, oh, I told you so, you all didn't listen to me. I'm not going to do that. Rather, here's what I'm going to tell you to the folks in the government. Sometimes you don't know it all. Some people know certain things that you do not know. You had the opportunity to fix this thing. In March of 2021, I believe it was the 22nd or the 23rd of March, 2021, last year, when nobody in Liberia was talking about sanctions, that sanctions would come, I broke the word. I released that clip. It was one of the biggest bombshells that we dropped. I released that clip from Congressman Chris Smith. And I said more sanctions would come. All of them, including many of the people today who are celebrating. They said attacking me. Oh, Costa, you are lying. What do you know? Why are you lying about sanctions? There are no sanctions coming. Many of the people celebrating today, they were attacking me. I told you. I said these sanctions will take time, but they will come.
Yeah.
I had my sources. I was in touch with them. U.S. sources in Liberia at the embassy, and sources in the United States. We brought Mr. Alan White on, Dr. Alan White. Dr. Alan White said sanctions would come.
Yeah.
He still said Costa was lying. Is Costa lying now? I'm going to tell you this. More sanctions will come. Maybe going forward, anything I say now regarding these things, you will believe me. More sanctions will come. Many more people will be targeted. The Americans don't want this government to get reelected. Listen to me very keenly. The Americans do not want George Weah back in power. They don't. The reason is simple. The Americans believe that George Weah is bad for the country, that his actions could undermine the country's fledgling democracy and plunge the country back into chaos. And then the Liberian people would be calling on the very Americans to come and rescue them. So what are the Americans doing? The Americans are ensuring that they weaken the government politically weaken the entire government, so that the government would not succeed at the elections at the ballot box. That is a strategy. Don't believe me. If you don't want to believe me, that's your business. I know what I know. The United States government considers Liberia to be an enemy to its national security interest. The Americans began sanctions on this government when it went after Wampu.
Yeah.
Passport director. For issuing passports, diplomatic passports to criminals who were violating and threatening American national security interests. Yesterday, in the words of the American ambassador, Carpe diem, he said, seize the moment. He was not speaking to the ruling party because they know that they will not listen. In private, the Americans had warned the ruling party so many times, the government. Change your attitude. Stop behaving this way. Stop the corruption. They did not listen. The words of the American ambassador yesterday were directed to the opposition. He said, we've done this for you. It is now time for you to step up. Waka, do you have that clip queued?
Yeah.
Okay. Play that clip. The words of the American ambassador. But before you do, hold on just yet. The Americans are saying, this is the best we can do for you as Liberians. This is the moment for you to step up. Seize the moment. Waka, are we on the radio?
Sure. Live.
Fantastic. So, more sanctions are coming. Now, let me break this to you also. It is not only American Magnitsky sanctions that are coming. This is breaking news. UN travel ban is also coming. A Security Council resolution is being worked on to institute UN travel ban, which means the individuals who would be caught in its dragnet would not be able to even travel to Sierra Leone or to Guinea. You all know what the UN travel ban did to the child stealer people. You all know what it did to them. They will say, I'm lying again. The Chinese government was not, Security Council has 5 members on the Security Council, 5 permanent members and 15 non-permanent members. The Chinese were not in support initially of a UN travel ban on Liberian government officials. But on June the 14th, 2022, this is when the Chinese government changed their minds. I'm going to go and put out this document now. I have sat on this thing for a while. On the 14th of June, 2022, let me tell you why the Chinese government has finally given their support on the Security Council for a UN travel ban. On June the 14th, 2022, the Liberian government was the only African government among 47 countries in the UN Human Rights Council to vote to sign a joint statement, a joint resolution to condemn China's human rights records. Upon doing that, in the whole of Africa, Liberia was the only country. Liberia was the only country, the only African country to join 46 other nations to condemn China's human rights records on the 14th of June, 2022. The moment Liberia did that, the Chinese representative at the UN Security Council gave his blessing to the American ambassador, Linda Thomas Greenfield, that we will support travel ban on Liberia to pay our debt. I'm going to read the resolution for you that Liberia signed and give you the list of countries that signed. I'm reading and I will publish this document today. On 14 June, the Netherlands read a joint statement on behalf of 47 countries in the United Nations Security Council on the United Nations Human Rights Council on the human rights situation in China. In this statement, the Netherlands and the last group of countries that endorsed the statement expressed their grave concerns about the human rights situation in China, especially in Xinjiang. In view of the recent publication of the Xinjiang police files in which the systematic repression was graphically presented, and a visit of the High Commissioner for Human Rights to China in Xinjiang last month, the government considers it very important that international attention is drawn to this. The Netherlands has therefore taken this initiative. This is the letter the Netherlands wrote to the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. It is in this document. I will now go and give you the list of the countries that signed this document. 47 countries in the world, Wakai. These are the countries. The Netherlands delivers this cross Regional Joint Statement in the 50th session, Human Rights Council on behalf of 47 countries. Number 1, Albania, Andorra, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Belize, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Eswatini, Finland, France, Germany, Guatemala, Honduras, Iceland, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, Latvia, Liberia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Marshall Islands, Monaco, Montenegro, Netherlands, New Zealand, North Macedonia, Norway, Palau, Poland, Portugal, Romania, San Marino, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, United States. These are 47 countries that signed on to this resolution on the 14th of June 2022 in New York. The moment we signed that document as Liberia to condemn the Chinese government, that is when China said, we are on board. Let's bring the travel ban on the government officials of Liberia. As I speak to you, the UN, the Security Council is working on drawing up the resolution. So the Magnitsky sanctions are bad, but the UN travel ban is even worse because the dragnet extends even further. You can't go to Guinea, you can't go to Ghana, you can't go to Sierra Leone, you can't go anywhere. Sometimes people need to listen. They need to listen. You need to pay attention. When people warn you, you need to pay attention. When you don't pay attention, this is what happens. Yesterday, I wrote my lawyer informing him and sending the document to him that Bill Twawe, who sued me here in America, has been sanctioned by the United States government. And therefore, it's a major development and it's good news for our case against Bill Twawe. This is a serious matter, folks. Now, the Americans will be dropping these sanctions until 2023. This is just the first batch. More sanctions will follow. What are the implications?
Because
the implications
people
are
want to
personally, individually, very disastrous to the sanctioned individuals. Very disastrous. So, again, will Mr. Weah even listen to this? Will he even pay attention to this? I doubt it. He's not going to. He's not going to.
But they should send a clear message to him, Costa. Your chief of staff in your office, such action is taken against him. I think you should sit and think that what next for my government, my regime?
Well, breaking news. The individuals, the sanctioned individuals have been suspended. They just issued a statement 5 minutes ago. The executive mansion just put this statement out 5 minutes ago. President Weah suspends designated officials. The president of Liberia has received with serious concern a recent U.S. Treasury Department report which designates 3 of his officials for specialized sanctions under the Global Magnitsky Act. President Weah views the allegations against the individuals contained in the report as grave. Look at Joe Weah. Look at Joe Weah. In view of this, President Weah has suspended the named officials. Minister of State Nathaniel McGill, the Managing Director of the National Port Authority, Bill Twawe, and Solicitor General Seema Sirena Siva with immediate effect to enable them face investigation. The president has also designated the principal deputies of the suspended officials to act in their stead. Folks, there you have it. Suspend. Suspend. The president has suspended them. Oh my God. But it is going to be interesting because more officials are going to be sanctioned. So what will he be doing? Suspending all of them? That's what he's going to do. The government will collapse. Again, I'm going to tell you, I shouldn't be telling you this, but the U.S. government intends to collapse the government. Hello? What did I say, Bwaka? What did I just say? Bwaka,
the U.S. government will collapse the CDC.
Intends to break their back.
But Costa, just this alone, Bill Twawe, Nathaniel McGill, Joshua is finished. Who next?
The U.S. government intends to break the back of the government completely.
Samuel and Koji.
That's it. We're going to go to the phone lines and take some calls. But play what the American ambassador said before we go to the phone lines. The American ambassador said, Carpe diem, like Liberians, seize the moment. We've done the best we could do for you. Now is the time for you to seize the moment. That statement was directed to the opposition, to the Liberian people, and to the opposition. Let's go and take some play the recording. Then we'll take some calls.
I thank you for coming today to discuss a serious topic that I care deeply about because it is endangering Liberia's future. Liberia deserves high praise in 2022 for courageously standing up for human rights on the international stage. The media environment in Liberia today, such as our group gathering here, serves as an enviable model of liberty and free speech. But 19 years after the ending of the Civil War, and 7 years after the rebirth of Liberia following the Ebola virus epidemic, Liberia still ranks as one of the 10 poorest countries on the globe. So when a newborn child fails to achieve standard growth benchmarks, a newborn child, doctors call that failure to thrive. It means there's something wrong, failure to thrive. In the United States, the legislative branch and the executive branch are in 100% agreement on policy regarding Liberia. They're both calling for action on the primary cause of Liberia's failure to thrive, a long-term infestation of rampant and pervasive corruption. Corruption steals from the poorest. It blunts or negates the impact of all of our development projects. It defeats initiatives before they can even be launched. And it raises risk and uncertainty to a level that drives away foreign investment. I would like to remind you of President Weah's inaugural speech in 2017, when he stated, "It is my belief that the most effective way to directly impact the poor and to narrow the gap between the rich and the poor is to ensure that public resources do not end up in the pockets of government officials. I further believe, he said, that the overwhelming mandate I have received from the Liberian people is a mandate to end corruption in the public service. I promise to deliver on this mandate. This morning in Washington, D.C., the United States Secretary of the Treasury placed sanctions under the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act on 3 Government of Liberia officials: Minister of State Nathaniel McGill, National Port Authority Director Bill Twawe, and Solicitor General Serenius Cephas. After a rigorous interagency investigation, the Treasury Department determined that these 3 officials engaged in corrupt acts, and they are now subject to U.S. financial sanctions and visa restrictions. This is a decision that the United States government does not take lightly, because corruption is not a light topic. As Treasury Secretary Yellen put it, corrupt acts take resources from citizens, undermine public trust, and threaten the progress of those who fight for democracy. But allow me to clarify some points before we proceed. Corruption exists in the United States. Corruption has always existed in Liberia and in the United States. These sanctions are sanctions against individuals, not against the country, the party, or this administration. Today, these 3 executive branch officials are being singled out. The Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, or GLOMAG as we shorten it, has only existed since 2017. So no previous government of Liberia administrations could have had individuals sanctioned under GLOMAG. Today's announcement does not preclude others from potential future sanctions. But of course, full accountability in Liberia can only come from Liberians themselves. Recognizing corruption's ability to corrode democracy, on June 3rd, 2021, President Biden established a fight against corruption as a core U.S. national security interest, stating, "Corruption threatens United States national security, economic equity, global anti-poverty and development efforts, and democracy itself." Today's actions are one of a series of actions taken to combat corruption, in line with the U.S. strategy on countering corruption. In addition, today's announcement is consistent with the U.S. strategy towards sub-Saharan Africa, which was announced by Secretary Blinken during his recent visit to South Africa. In that strategy, 2 of the 4 main objectives touch on the effort to reduce corruption. First, our goal to foster openness and open societies, which includes promoting government transparency and accountability. And second, to deliver democratic and security dividends, which includes backing civil society, empowering marginalized groups, and defending free and fair elections. Corruption undermines these and other goals. The United States stands with all Liberians against corruption, and I want to highlight some of our efforts in this endeavor. Since 2005, the State Department has committed more than $150 million to promote good governance and accountability in Liberia through our support of civilian security and justice sector programs. This funding enabled the Liberian National Police to develop a complaints and accommodations system for the public to report good and bad policing, and provided anti-corruption signage for courtrooms throughout Liberia. In July, the U.S. Embassy sponsored 10 Liberian judges and prosecutors to attend high-level anti-corruption training at our West Africa Regional Training Center in Accra, Ghana. From 2015 through 2020, through the Legal Professional Development and Anti-Corruption Program, USAID provided support to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission that helped build the capacity to strengthen the professionalism of LACC investigators and prevention officers. Through the Revenue Generation for Governance and Growth activity, USAID supported the introduction of e-filing and a mobile payment platform at the Liberia Revenue Authority. So by minimizing contact between the tax officials and taxpayers, by minimizing contact, these initiatives reduced corruption risks and increased domestic resources. Our embassy and USAID provide training to Liberian journalists and media organizations to disseminate accurate information, promote government accountability, and conduct in-depth reporting that can shine a light on corruption.
All right, boy, I stop there. You don't know the section where he spoke directly to seize the moment and all of that?
But it's almost ending, Costa.
How many more minutes? Because I want to have that particular part played.
In like 3-4 minutes, it'll be finishing.
Okay, play it. Play it. Let's just finish it. Play it.
Advocate for reforms that enhance transparency and accountability. So these activities or these examples are just a short list of the many things we're undertaking in Liberia to counter corruption. However, what we've found, and the reason we're here today, is that Liberia's government leadership has too often acted in a way that erodes the effectiveness of these anti-corruption efforts, rather than acting as true partners and bolstering these efforts. The worsening corruption situation has resulted in a greater number of U.S. officials publicly calling out Liberia. In her remarks at the National Bicentennial Celebration here in Monrovia on February 14, 2022, then Special Assistant to the President and Senior Director for Africa at the National Security Council, Dana Banks, said, "Too many of Liberia's leaders have chosen their own personal short-term gain over the long-term benefit of their country. The expectations sometimes is that the United States and the rest of the international community will step in to solve Liberia's long-term problems. So let me be clear," she said. "The United States is a proud and dedicated partner and friend of Liberia, but ultimately only the Liberian government and the Liberian people can tackle corruption, fight for accountability and transparency, and move this country forward." Ambassador to the United Nations and former ambassador to Liberia, Linda Thomas Greenfield, said in a March 31, 2022 Wilson Center Forum that corruption is an act of robbery, plain and simple. It's a cancer in our societies. It is government stealing from the people of Liberia, from the mouths of children. Corruption is a democracy killer, and we cannot have that in a place like Liberia, which we're counting on as a bulwark for Africa's democracy. To me, she said, this is the most pressing. It's the most forward-looking challenge facing Liberia today. And it is frankly one that we need to work on, and it's frankly up to the leadership of Liberia to fix. Only Liberia's leaders, with the backing of and pressure from the people of Liberia, can create the environment of transparency and accountability that the country needs.
There you go.
To those statements, I would only add that in recent years, corruption has worsened to the point that it is now the dominant issue in a bilateral relationship that would otherwise show far more promise. Like I said, I'd rather be meeting representatives from American corporations and telling them what a great place Liberia is to invest. And the reason why our Treasury Department has designated Minister of State Nathaniel McGill, National Port Authority Director Bill Twawe, and Solicitor General Serenius Cephas is because these individuals have been directly contributing to this problem. Rather than seeking ways to fight corruption for the betterment of Liberia, these individuals have consistently advanced corruption within this government to the detriment of Liberia and all Liberians. It is my hope that those Liberians who have been victimized by the corrupt activities of these individuals will take a small measure of comfort that we are helping to hold them accountable. It is my hope that those who today are being victimized by the corrupt activities of these and other individuals will feel empowered to peacefully stand up to that corruption and say, no more. It is my hope that Liberians do not view these sanctions as punishment of the country, but rather view them for what they are, an opportunity to chart a new course. The US government has taken this extraordinary step because extraordinary steps are necessary to tackle the cancer of corruption in Liberia. But ultimately, it will be up to the Liberians and Liberian leaders to take full advantage of this opportunity and to make the kind of fundamental changes that perhaps are more possible now because of these sanctions than they were even yesterday.
All right, Bwaga, stop it right there.
You say it.
You heard what the American ambassador said. That they hope that we can find a small measure of comfort. We, the victims of corruption.
Yeah.
We can find a small measure of comfort in these actions. We who have been victimized by corruption. He said he hopes that the Liberian people will seize the moment and fight and stand up
For themselves.
for themselves. That America can do only so much. That is up to us now. That they've given us the ammunition. However you want to use it, that's your business. That is what the American ambassador said. We're going to go to the phone lines and take some calls. He said, Carpe diem, seize the moment. Who is he talking to? He's talking to the
Liberians.
He's talking to the Liberian people. Seize the moment. Carpe diem. Those are the words of the American ambassador. Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls.
0770102 086 010383 555 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. 1 minute per caller, please. 1 minute per caller. So wherever you are, welcome. And the Liberian people now, this is the time, like the U.S. ambassador said, this is time for us to go to the ballot box and make that decision. If we want to continue to be in this hardship, if we want to be in this condition that we are in, then there's no problem. We can continue with it through the ballot box. If we want to step up our game and make that change for a better Liberia 2023, we have to play that card well. If not, it's left with us. The Americans will only do their part, but we Liberians have to stand up and do ours. Yeah. Let's take this person here. Good morning, Kopa. Hello. Okay. Let's take that call from that end there. Good morning.
Good morning, Baba.
Yeah, good morning. Oh, we just missed you on that call. Let's see if we can take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep, your name, where joining us from?
Yes, I'm joining you from 24th Street, Thinker.
What's your name?
I'm Samba Lamsa.
Go ahead.
Is this the show?
Go ahead. You are live on the show. 1 minute per caller, quickly.
The Costa Show?
Oh, the Costa Show. Yes, go ahead.
All right. I mean, the thing is very clear. I think they quoted our president during inaugural message that he will make sure that the resources will not end in the pocket of public officials, but it is indeed ending in the pockets of public officials.
Okay.
So I don't know, where are we? Whether is he thinking that he misled himself when he made that statement? The president now.
Okay, thank you. Let's take Copa pass away. Copa, good morning. Welcome. Good morning, Copa. You are live on the radio. Welcome.
Good morning, Boaka, and good morning to Henry.
Yeah.
I followed the conversation closely this morning from my video room in District 11.
Yeah, you are live. Go
Let
ahead.
me appreciate Costa for all the hard work. I think from the generation of this issue, eventually, neighbor, some of our colleagues making all of mockery, say he want to blackmail people. But the reality has shown his face. Liberians are happy that those who call corrupt and criminals, they are finally trying to get into that the American government are calling them up. And I just listened to the president, press release that he suspended 3 of them to face investigation. What investigation? I expect the president to ask a team to go at the American embassy, ask for those hard evidence, and prosecute those people for suspending them and lying in the BTK and like making mockery of us.
Okay,
so that's just the beginning. We are going to pressure the government to dismiss those guys, and if you face prosecution for all those bad deeds, you carry on all the time. Because people are solving this country. Few guys just getting rich all the time.
Thank you, Copa. Let's take this person on the line. Nwazao Gibson. 1 minute. Let's go ahead.
So much. Once more again, I'm Nwazao Gibson, and I'm phoning in from the former Somalia trial now Japan freeway. Look, Costa, I'm not just overwhelmed by this news, but what I'm overwhelmed with is the concrete reality that your information, the concrete information that have been denied consistently in government are just validated. This agent has just validated you as a CNN and a BBC of Liberia. Because I will have number, you stated this of countless number of podcasts. You have said it and you have been referred to as a liar. Costa, because of time, let me just conclude on this note. Look, I also want lawmakers on the opposition bloc, some of the opposition lawmakers to be sanctioned as well.
Okay,
because, man, they have been able to aid in a bit in the house what the government wants.
All right, Noah, let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number. We take 2 from this end, 2 from this end. Let's take those in the diaspora. Good morning. Your name is joining us from? Good morning. Okay, the person isn't ready yet. Let's take this other caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Boaka. I'm not gonna say my name. I just want to say something. Yesterday, I was around the embassy. I saw some kind of plane landing. They kicked plane. They opened the door. I saw 3 men coming out of that plane. I saw Michael. I saw Cephas and the other guy.
Okay.
So
thank you so much. Now take another person. Good morning.
Good morning, Boaka. Good morning, Henry. This is Daniel Jason from Waterloo, Iowa. How are you doing?
Go ahead. You are live, my brother. 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you very much, Boaka, for putting me on this morning. Just wanted to say that the American ambassador, the United States Treasury Department has laid a foundation for us, the Liberians. They cannot do more. You know, they can only add people name on that sanction list. They already said it. It's up to us, the Liberians, now to take advantage of this moment. And we have to take advantage of this moment. Whether it is through protest or calling for these people to be, you know, dismissed, or calling for resignation of the president himself, or going to the ballot box 2023 to vote him out. We have to take advantage of those moments.
Okay,
I'm
thank
calling
you so much. Let's take this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Boaka.
Yep, your name is joining us from?
Good morning, Dr. Costa. My name is Martin. I'm calling from the ground of the capital.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Babuga will not learn. Babuga is better than Babuga is near, but he can't learn. And then it's the track because if email for a office, you are there, that is a gay station. But we pray to America for America to bring more stations. For some of you, I just want to quote and meet people in our meet for that Babuga itself. We need Babuga itself. So, Petro, thank you for the information and brother. That complex of Petro waiting for you. Petro, what for you to come on Joseph for here, please?
All right, thank you so much. 1 minute per quarter. That's why we are taking. Let's take the villager advisor to the Costa Show, Sekachibo. Good morning, Sekachibo, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Big Camera, and good morning to you there also. Leader, good morning all the way there in the US. I am the religious advisor to the Costa Show. I'm Sekachibo Chimika. I call from Banaswa. You know, Leader, one of the things that attracted my attention to the ambassador's speech or statement is when he said, "You can see this movement and stand up for yourselves." And if somebody is showing you snake and you expect them to point their finger directly at the snake and put the finger on the snake before you see it. Like when people, can you imagine Mr. Michael stood up and said, "Even if I steal and I be what nothing wrong," and we will still sit and console that kind of statement. Someone that goes to Lufa made a statement like when people really stand out for themselves. To say, look, because of this corrupt statement that have been made, my man, let's go to the street, man.
All right.
Oh, man, thank you for 40 minutes time.
Thank you. Let's come back home and take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, my name is John Towa, joining from Congo.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I think the ambassador was very clear. It left for us now, we as Liberians to go to the ballot and make the decision. And the only thing they can do, they will not come vote for us here. So that the only thing they can do for us. So thank you.
Thank you so much. 0770-102-102-86 01038355102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888-624171. Good morning.
We're live on D15 98.1.
Yeah, good morning to you, Waka, and good morning to our little Henry P. Costa.
Yeah, Bassa Boy.
Yeah, good morning to you, Waka. My name is Bassa Boy, and I'm calling from Nigeria. Bassa Boy, Waka, I have some point this morning. The ambassador make it clear unto us. He said that John Weah said from his previous 2017 that Liberia would not be spectator in their own country, and they will not beg for nothing. They will not beg again in their country. But now, this is the first phase of the session. If Jawia does listen, the second phase is coming. When our leader, Henry P. Costa, came out and said that this session are coming, you people put your house in order. They said that he was lying. He is a liar. And Jawia went to go sing a music that he is a liar. He went in the studio and began to sing song. Now our leader is a liar, liar man, liar man. Today, the session has come. If Jawia does not listen, the second phase is coming, and then the third phase will come. They did it to Chancellor. Chancellor couldn't move. Today, Jawia is the one that was on board.
All right, thank you. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Braga, and good morning to the voice of the voiceless.
Welcome, Ellen Sherry.
This is, okay. Thank you for the recognition. You can remember Braga 2017 election when the late Charles Bronski said we should not allow the woman to give birth to the evil child. We should abort that pregnancy.
Yep.
The Liberian people allow it. So you see what's happening. But the only thing I got to say, George Weah will not do anything because he and the guys, they are impactable. They are his friends. He will not take any action. The Liberian people need to stand up for themselves. The American people have been telling us, they show us the way what to do. We need to stand up for ourselves. We can't wait for the American people to come and prosecute. We should take action against those people. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Yeah, welcome. Your name is Johnny from?
My name is Atilios Walato, and I call you from Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, brother, La brother, you really made me laugh. So when American people never thought he a whole lot when I move. How we not country, but wait for when they talk before we be passing all on Facebook do all that thing. Bye-bye, my brother.
All right, thank you. Let's take another person on this line. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Morris Gable, the chairman for the Patriotic Library Against War Law.
Welcome.
Call for People Committee.
Go ahead, your life.
Yes, I want to appreciate the American government for the sanction imposed against 3 officials of the Liberian government. But we want to further, call on them to amplify the decisions, judging from the position they took against Senator Johnson, that he should resign from the Committee on Defense and Intelligence. And for that reason, they will not work with the Liberian government and they will not allow our military to take training in America. And Senator Johnson adhere to it. So we want for them to reveal on this government that all those who honor sanctions must not take part in an election because, mind you, you say and Carter Center will support our election with very huge American taxpayer money. And they tend to do that with undermine the American intent, honor our democracy. So we want to reveal on Liberians in the diaspora to begin amplifying that decision that the Americans stand by the decision that no sanction, those people who honor sanction, benefit the taxpayer of the American people money. Thank you all so much.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so I don't know, but
the lines are hot this morning, folks. You're listening to the Costa Show. We're discussing the sanctions that have been brought, and more sanctions will come indeed. Rest assured, I assure you, including a UN travel ban from the Security Council, which are even more devastating on the individuals. UN travel ban is coming as well. The Americans do not want the government re-elected. It is as simple as that. I'm sorry, I have exposed it, but that is the plan. They want the government defeated. The American ambassador said, "Carpe diem" yesterday. He says, "Seize the moment." The Liberian people need to stand up. What do you think he means by that? Do you think he only means that you should go to the ballot box in 2023? It's up to you. The Americans can only do so much for the Liberian people. Let's take some more calls there, okay? Carpe diem. Seize the moment.
good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you joining us from?
My name is Joyce Simeon, and I do join you from Red Light, Morovia.
Welcome.
I think actually I'm very much overwhelmed, since I've been hearing such news from the U.S. It's a welcoming news because most time people say United States have not been good to Liberian people because they cannot just come and say and do something good in Liberia. But I think once they coming out to join our government for corruption, it's a welcoming news. And not that we are against the individual, but the corrupt practices that I heard that some people will be jumping in tomorrow to keep their country by war, that's what we are against. So therefore, it's a welcoming news. Thank you.
Thank you. And more to come. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. My name is Bowie J. We're calling from Chicago.
Welcome.
Good morning, Costa, my junior brother, and good morning, Boyka.
Go ahead.
Man, I usually don't drink Guinness stout, but yesterday when I got the news and the names, I bought me a big Guinness stout in celebration of the victory and the vindication of Costa. My man, Costa, that case between you and Traore, that case is over. You don't win it. The man can even travel back to America. How you going to prosecute you? I also wish, what's the guy named Twer and Koji were on that list. But again, I got my Guinness this morning and I'm celebrating. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take somebody from
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Boaga and Costa.
Yep.
My name is Thomas Kumba and I call from Upper Carway.
Welcome, Thomas. 1 minute.
Yeah, so I just want to say that the American government spoke in context. That for sure we can say America spoke in context. And we should also bear witness that the next issue that is coming up has to do with the student unification boys that were brutalized. Since that case has gone to court, we haven't heard anything more about that again.
Okay.
American government spoke in context. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take this other person here. Good morning. Hello.
Yes, Walker, how are you?
I'm okay. Just lower the receiver in the background. There is a little delay. Listen to me through your phone.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I already got it. So yes, my name is Moses Campbell Dennis, and I call from the Turkish Republic.
Go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I want to seize this moment to commend the U.S. government through its ambassador in Monrovia for this bold step, which has sent a very powerful message to the people of Liberia, and not just the people of Liberia ordinarily, but they have to step up to the plate to see whether they can have a kind of reconfiguration among themselves. Because at this, just look at the time and do the calculation at this time in which this message has been sent out. So I think they need to seize this particular moment and just make it work for the betterment of the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you. Now take another person from the diaspora. Good morning. Okay, we just mess up on that person. 0770-102-102. Let's take this one here. Good morning.
Hello. Yeah, good morning, Barker tomorrow. Good morning, General Costa.
Pangomo.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Costa Kamara. Good morning. I'm very jubilated and happy. I'm on a voice. Need to say my chairman, Costa can lie. It's a black mirror. And Costa black mirror has come through.
But Pangomo, your man say not see for the sanction the man too.
Yeah, then everybody is that. I want the second president. The second president. The second president of the Republic of Liberia. I don't call it the money boy, the millionaire. The millionaire. What DC money around? We still they have a Liberia on hunger. I don't call it that. Like Marquez, the young billionaire Liberia. Congratulations to America, and the suspenders will go on, and more to come.
Okay,
more to come. More.
All right, Pangomo. Let's take this other person from the diaspora. Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Hello, brother.
Good morning. Your name is calling us from?
Good morning. I'm calling from Asia. This is Uncle Sam calling. I take the name Uncle Sam. Eric Costa. Good morning, sir.
Go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do some remix of these songs now. Mr. Liar, man. Mr. Liar. Henry Costa, this is the time now you're supposed to do some remix with that Liar Man song. And the Puka, I know Puka or Puka. These guys, all of them need to go to jail. I think the Liberian people need to protest now that all these guys, the LACC, take complete control of all their assets in that country. Because the guys are supposed to be suspended. They're supposed to be out of job. And everything that they have stolen from the Liberian people be seized by the Liberian people by peaceful protest.
All right, thank you. Let's take this other person here. We mess up on the caller. There. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You are in a noisy area, my man.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, I'm Lazarus calling from Cloudtown.
Go ahead, Lazarus.
So, we told the people in this country that Lila is the information center in the Republic abroad. That's the reason why the CDC government want to see it yet. Because anything you say yesterday, when you were tell, you come back to power. But CDC said no, they make a lie. They got down where I was to see and Holy Bonnie and having Wizard King there. When was discussing, he said, if you start attacking Alaji Sewa saying that, you can't do anything, sir. Anything you can't do, sir. So that's how we say it now. Anything you said, people in abroad, they will come to power, and that one coming to power. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Let's take James Ratto, Big Brother James. Good morning, welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead, you're live.
Oh, okay. This is James Ratto Jr. calling from Iowa, Moines. Look, Costa and Buakai, the decision taken by the United States government to sanction the 3 men wasn't an intention to actually pick on individual or the government, but this is for the country and send a clear message that Bekube and the rest of the people that are corrupt in the system should watch out because more sanctions are coming. Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
time.
Let's take Gabriel Massacre. Gabriel, good morning and welcome. Good morning. Hello. Okay. Let's take this person on this line here. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Tikbe S. Mato, and I do call you from Chocolate City this morning.
Go ahead.
Look, thank God, and our country will be liberated from these Napoleons, and I welcome the release from the American government. You know, anything that been happening in the past, one day, no matter how long it takes, it will still come to light.
Okay.
So I tell the American government, thank you for censoring this corrupt and wicked set of people in this country.
Thank you so much. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, my only concern here is I actually appreciate the U.S. government, but the only thing here is we Liberian.
Please go ahead. You are live. Don't listen to the receiver. There's
Yeah.
a little delay. Listen to me through your phone.
Okay, my only concern here is that we Liberian will always want other people to do the dirty work for us. Even in organization, we always share behind. And this is the problem that faces the country. I mean, now that the US government has done what it did, it is left for us. And we have cried over and over, oh, the United States government are not doing nothing. Oh, we're dying. Oh, we're doing this. Now, what can they do much more again? They have already set the pace. And we're going to sit by again, sit there and wait. Oh, waiting for them. I mean, should they bring ship, load, or plane?
Okay.
I mean,
thank you so much. Let's take this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Baga. Good morning, Leader. I am Pedro Costa. My name is Daniel Sadnero Jr. calling from the Dana Chia community. Leader, let me say you are a true informative individual in this country. There is hope for Liberia, and there will always be a hope for Liberia. You once told this country that these are things that are going to happen, and today we are clearly seeing it. We are seeing the news coming up. We are seeing these criminals coming up, and there are more news to come, and we are seeing more news to come. Glory be to God for all of what you are doing for us, Leader Pedro Costa. I want to say thank you one more. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take this other person. Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Good morning, Braka, and good morning to Henry P. Costa, the voice of the voiceless. I call to discuss on 2 issues.
Your name, where you calling from?
I'm Joseph N. Kahia Jr. calling from Rwanda.
Okay, Rwanda, welcome.
The first issue has to be do with the issue of the decision taken by the U.S. government. I must applaud them for that decision. It left with the Liberian people to come up and take a stand to the battle bus. That's 1. 2, a second concern happens to do with this issue with the dual citizenship law. There are some provisions within that law need to be looked at very, very keenly before it be passed. Like the dual citizenship law, you excluded the National Election Commissioner, you excluded the Vice President and the Presidents, not forgetting about defense ministers. All of those people are people that they don't need to have dual citizenship and serve those positions. So it needs to be looked at very, very keenly.
Thank you so much. Let's take this other person. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
How are you, brother? How are you?
I'm okay. Your name is joining us from?
My name is Shimona Thomas Brinkley from New Georgia Estate.
Okay. Go ahead. You're live.
just want to tell America God, thank you for your intervention in Liberia. We're asking for more grace upon this nation. We tell America God, thank you. And we tell you that this people thank you. Let God bless and protect us to the level. And his holy name. Let God bless us. Good day, brother.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. 0770102 102 86 010383 555 102 102. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka. And good morning, Peter Henry Pedro Costa, and good morning to the people of Liberia.
Yeah, welcome.
This is new experience this channel, and I do join you from my Logantown residence this morning. Indeed gratified, I'm joyfied, and I'm very much edified this morning to listen to the news about those government officials that have been sanctioned by the U.S. government. It is indeed worth celebration for the Liberian people. You know, we'll continue to talk about the fight about corruption in our nation. This is a landmark that we have made in Liberia, especially the fight against corruption. We appreciate the Henry Costa. Let them continue to say that the leader is a liar, and they will continue to see the reality and know that indeed he's not a liar. So we appreciate him. He is a doyen of information in Liberia, and we are waiting December to celebrate him. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother, for calling in and being a part of the show this morning. 0770102 People are making their own point on the issue, on a discussion this morning. 3 top government officials of the Weir administration have been sanctioned by the U.S. government on the issue about corruption, human rights violation, and other things. So what's your take on that? 0770102 86 010383 555 102. This is the Costa Show with Aaron Pedro Costa and Boakai Amara Kamara. Let's take this person from the U.S. Good morning.
Good morning, Boakai, and good morning to my leader, Costa.
Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, I just want to remind some of the Liberian people that sometimes when they hear something and they just go and analyze it their own way. I want to remind my leader, Costa, this morning, when he was on the Spoon FM, that guy they call Acid Dog, that his mouth looked like a passion in face, was defying him, classifying him all kind of names, that he was a blackmailer, he was a scam, he was a bloody lie, body lie, and all of that. Now the truth has come out. Everybody was criticizing Costa on the Spoon FM show that they were Acid Dog. Kept Hassan should shut his ass nice. That's all I get.
Okay, sorry about that. We don't do that on the show here. I don't know why you so that way, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, Daddy.
Your name are calling from?
This is Solomon Bad. You are calling for Jason number 15, looking town.
Go ahead. You're live.
There's a song now. There's a scripture where the Bible said that if you read the book of Jeremiah 23, verse 23, it said that the terrible time that the time will reach the people who are suffer God, people will be able to facing the judgment. This is the judgment the government are facing now. People who are stole our money, that the king of the say, yeah, it is true, it is happy. It is about time now for the Americans to come and be able to rescue us. And my rescuing team is good for us. They never are at the Liberian to be able to say our feet and make sure that everybody should be removed. We do not need suspension, we need removal. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you so much. That would take this person on line 1. Good morning.
Good morning, Boga. How you doing?
I'm okay.
This is Mr. Pull the Trigger.
Pull the Trigger, welcome to the show.
Yeah, my man, happy this morning. People asking about the other men that need not on the list, the mayor and the finance minister. Don't worry, the men on the criminal list. The big boys, they're on the real criminal list. They won't come in. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pull the Trigger. Let's take this other person here. Okay. From lines are buzzing. So they sanction more names to come out from now to December. You'll see more hairs rolling. So this is just the beginning. You know, it's a nutshell, just a start. So more names to come. Be expecting that. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
With the show.
Hello.
Costa Show.
The Costa Show. Your name, are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling on other people. A call from Broad Street this morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say thank you, Honorable Pedro Costa. The good thing in the world is for the world to come true. We don't wish evil for our country, but we pray that the president, the decision you are taking, we want to encourage the people to do the right thing. The U.S. government, every example, complain that the U.S. is not standing with all the U.S. Not standing. What they have done is a dramatic step of fighting against corruption. So we want to hear everybody Costa to keep the power of the people citizen. Thank you. Have a God bless day.
Thank you. Now take another person here. Good morning. Your name is joining us for good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. The Costa Show, good morning.
Your name is joining us from?
How this Jahan calling you from Asia. What happened is that those guys named in the report, especially Magio and Tuare, they are very close to the president. Even if the president suspend them or decide to take them from the job, they will not go through real prosecution that Liberia needs. Those guys are very close to the president. They know top secrets of the president. So Liberian people, we should celebrate prosecuting people for corruption, not suspension or telling them to go sit down. Those guys, you know, Liberia is a kind of country that a few things will just made news for a few times. But Monday, after August 24th, Tuesday, Wednesday, all that thing will be sidelined. All right, those guys very close bullies to the president.
Okay, thank you so much. Close bully. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother, and good morning to Henry Pedro Costa. This is Musa El Keita, and I do join you from addition number 2 resident.
Go ahead, your line.
You know, Bwaka, of all what is happening, I'm still not happy because one of the major things we keep facing challenge with is the mindset of the people. Can you imagine? People are still in good for nothing sympathy with these people based on party line or whatever they can tell me. You heard Maggie when he went to Bon Country, he admitted that he's stealing. He said, oh, our own order, even if we steal, but we steal and be area, we're not taking it to carry out. Then you would be in sympathy with that kind of person who's stealing your future. Just imagine. So it is sad, and we are waiting more names to come out. Let the treasury sanction them good. The suspension of Mr. Wian is just a bluff. These people should be relieved of their post.
All right,
thank
you so much. Let's take this person. Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, this is in September. I'm calling from Accra, Ghana. Good morning, brother.
Your background is noisy, Mr. Tengbe.
Very happy for the news.
No, your background is too noisy, Mr. Tengbe. Please, let this sister Imam Sharif trying to call in. Let me see if I can get you on. Yeah. So the phone lines. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, brother. Omo, I'm appealing to the American government. You should bring the LACC bossman, Martin back. They may appeal the LACC law, the Constitution of Liberia, to get the one that sponsored that whole thing.
Okay, Pangomo, let's take another person. Sister Emma Sherry, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Braca. Good morning, Henry. I just want to add my voice to the voices of many others that are calling me this morning. I want to talk to the Liberian people. They shouldn't take this for granted. This is time we should seize the moment, as the U.S. ambassador said, because individual sanctions can start coming first before the country sanctions start coming. If we don't take heed to this advice, trust and believe me, we watched during Charles Taylor, they started sanctioning his cabinet officials before they sanctioned the whole country, and everybody will suffer if they sanction Liberia. So let's take this into serious consideration and don't give these people chance 2023, else Liberia will suffer. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Let's take this other person. Good morning.
Good morning, Bwaka.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
And good morning to Henry Pedro Costa in the United States.
Your name?
Oh, this is the voice of Usman M. Bereti. I'm calling from the Magnitsky area in district number 2.
Go ahead, Usman.
Bwaka,
the sanction imposed on three government officials is not a strange thing to some of us, you know. We have been saying this time without number that the we-led government is the most corrupt regime that we have ever had in the history of this country. But each time we come on the media and say some of those things, they will refer to the opposition as haters, that we are lying on the government name. And the discouraging aspect of the whole thing is that there are some of your friends in the media circle that are being bored by the regime. Each time you talk about some of these things, the only thing they will tell you, do you have any evidence against the people? But thank God the evidence is there because Uncle Sam has spoken. And some of those people friends are coming out today to say, lashings at the government official and other things. It's very discouraging. When Costa was here, when we decided to protest against the government here, calling the government to do so many things, I think Costa was in the interest of George Weah when he organized the June 7 protest, demanding, the government to dismiss certain officials like two and other people. Yesterday, they referred to him as a hater. In fact, they're going to try as a troublemaker. We see what is happening. How George Weah listening to some of his critics like Costa. I think he could be a good government,
All right.
But see what is happening today. So the government is incorrupt, and like the last time when Costa talked about some of these things that the censure is coming, people say the man is a liar. But today, I think the heroes are being vindicated, and more to come. And we are sending.
Thank you. Let's take this person on the diaspora line. Good morning, welcome.
Hey, good morning. How you doing, boy? Listen, this is LK. I'm calling from Delaware. Real quick. So here's the deal. The Liberian people have been suffering from this government over the past 4 years. Number one, you see the MCC compact. Liberia didn't win that compact because of the corruption in the country. The ambassador also mentioned that he cannot bring investors. The report that came out saying foreign direct investments have fallen is because you cannot bring investors to the country because of the situation going on. They also have something called AGOA, the African Growth and Opportunity Act coming up. Liberia may not even qualify for that because of this corruption. Liberians have to seize the moment. Right now, there are governments around the world that are being sacked because of corruption. If we don't seize the moment, this thing is going to go on. It's going to go on again. And the worst thing that could happen, real quick, I'll wrap up. The worst thing that could happen is to re-elect this government. So I pray the opposition out there will gather the balls to go out there and do something about it. Thanks for your time, Boyka. Thanks again, Pedro, for the work you're doing.
Okay. Let's take this person on.
Boyka, we have some folks we're going to take on a completely different issue. The Fulani community. We're going to speak with them shortly. We have two of them already in queue waiting. We're going to take them shortly. So take 3 calls there. You were supposed to speak with Max Mixer. Did you arrange the old lady who was supposed to speak with Boyka?
I tried getting her this morning, but I'm going through.
So you did not get in touch with her, but then you need to inform me because he was asking me. So maybe we'll put her till tomorrow. So let him know that you couldn't get in touch with her.
Okay.
But take 3 calls there, then we will speak with the Fulani community.
All right, let's take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Boyka. Yeah, good morning, and good morning to every Liberian. My name is Dave Richardson, and I'm calling from the campus of the University of Liberia, main campus, Capitol Hill. I just want to be fair enough to President George Manuel Weah. I think what happened to President Taylor in the past, before he left this country, he felt power was enough for him. And everything he had to do to Liberian people, the only regret he ever had was to say to the public that he regrets not being friendly or listening to the international community. President George Manuel Weah, I may not be a lover or a supporter of you, but I believe you are a Liberian. And all along you have been this person of your own. I'm holding your foot. I take God to beg you. Please, you need to wake up. All of these people that are around you tomorrow, when your term is over, they're not just going to chase them. Everything's going to be on your head. You're going to take the blame. And you have to be concerned about the Liberian people. That is the reason why they vote you massively. Do not be carried away by the voice of these guys. I think it is now that you go to the Fokiklon Church and see how best you can take some days off and talk to God.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's take this other person. Good morning. Your name
That will be the last caller. and then we'll take our guests.
Good morning, Barker. My name is Vamoyan Dupe from Minnesota. Good morning, Costa.
Good morning.
Nothing the ambassador said that Costa, our brother and leader, have not been saying. He been saying this for over 10 years. So, but the problem here is that Liberian people, they're not a war good people. They're not a war good people. So my appeal to President Weah is that, quite frankly, I don't know. He was a musician. He couldn't fool the Liberian people to come and tell them say he can leave Liberia. But now, send the people and start sweeping his government official, I will let you appeal to him, please. Come 2023, don't force this election. If you truly love your country, if you truly love your country, please, my brother, just go to Jamaica and go start making your music. We all will dance to your reggae. You have done enough. The money you got for the past few years, just go and go enjoy your life with that. And then the Liberian people, let our poor people, our mother and father, brother, the youth, let it come out and make our country better. Please, that's my appeal this morning.
Thank you so much. So we stop on today's edition of the course. Then we'll cross over to Costa as we bring in our next folks from the Fuller community.
We have 3 guests here this morning. Folks, kindly unmute yourselves and good morning and welcome to the Costa Show. Can you position your camera the right way now, please, so that people can see your faces? Hello, Delano Sonny King Jr., good morning to you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Amadou Diallo, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Dr. Body, is it Body or Bald?
Dr. Balde.
Okay, Body. Okay, fine. Welcome to the three of you. We can see only one person. The other 2 we can't see you.
Well,
but it's okay. Let's go back to Mr. Delano Sonny King. Mr. King, I got a call on Sunday, I believe, from a big brother of mine, and he said that members of the Fulani community wanted to come on the show, and they were very concerned about certain issues that are happening in Liberia that are affecting the community. And I said, hell yes. You know, we're here for all of our people, and I believe that the very good, fine members of the Fulani community, you know, some of my people. So that's why we have you here this morning to tell us what it is that is affecting the community that you would like us to talk about. And perhaps we will even personally jump on it for you and fight for the community. So the floor is yours. We're going to hear you first, and then we'll go to your 2 colleagues to hear what they have to say.
Thank you. First of all, I am a supporter. I am a Christian. I'm a supporter because I believe this is a human strategy here, and that there's a serious human rights violation based upon the distorted history of Liberia. I think now is the time to make a sensible legislation for Fullas to be considered a Liberian tribe. You know our history. I don't want to swamp you with the historical overview, but there is no qualifier of who is a tribe. Most tribes migrated to Liberia. As I stated previously, I'm a supporter. I'm a Christian, but I support the idea. I have my ancestors who are also Muslims. But Mr. Lobby will speak on that. Officially, he will speak on that. I'm just weighing in as a supporter of this cause here.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll hold you right there. Let's go to Dr. Bodie, right? Hello, Doc?
Hello. Hi, good morning. Thank you for inviting us for this show. I don't have much to say. I'm gonna leave the talk to Amadou Diallo. We just see what's going on in Liberia about the Fulani community. We just wanna let you know that's hurting us wherever we are. We would like to live in peace within the community wherever we are. So we think saying these people protesting, you know, because their rights have been violated. Please try to live together. We just I'm gonna just leave the floor to Ahmad Diallo, who may explain more than I do. But I really spoke to Mr. Osman. He tell me the situation really in the control in the country. So if it is that, we really happy to hear that. But we just wanna tell you we don't support in the discrimination, the racism in the country. If they just tell Fulani people don't supposed to have right to live like other people in the country. Thank you very much.
Okay. Mr. Diallo?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Costa, and thank you very much for having us. My name is Amadou Diallo. I was raised in Liberia.
Can you speak up a little bit, Mr. Diallo? You are coming in low.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Costa, for having us. Can you hear me now? It's clear?
We can hear you, but I thought you could raise your volume, please. You are low. That's the thing. But anyway, go ahead, folks. I don't know why you all don't want to put your video on. Then you were just supposed to call in rather than us do video, because you want to advocate for something that's very important to your community.
I can put my camera on, but I am right now. It's 7:50 a.m. in New York time.
Okay. All right, no problem, Mr. Diallo. Then let's hear you. Speak, please.
Okay. I want to thank you so much for having us.
You're most welcome, sir.
Okay, the plan was for us to come in yesterday, but since the plan changed this morning, some of the team that's supposed to be with us here, they are in Liberia. We are not able to catch them. And now I'm just going to do an introduction here.
We will reschedule. Mr. Diallo, let me hold you there. We will reschedule this conversation. Let's consider this the introductory segment or version.
Thank you.
We will plan another one, and this time I hope you all will be prepared to put your video on and make a strong case, because what you're talking about here is very important. Now, I just want to say this before you speak, Mr. Diallo.
Okay.
I support the Fulani community.
Thank
They are
you.
big contributors to the Liberian economy. They are very good people. I support the Fulani community. What you are asking for, that a legislation be passed so that the Fulani community be recognized as a legitimate tribe, as one of the tribes of Liberia, I, Henry Pedro Costa, 100% support it. It will not take anything away from me. It will not hurt me in any way. I've got Fula friends who were born in Liberia. I am no more a Liberian citizen than they are. You understand? So I don't have my feelings. I tell them, Fulani people, amazing people, they are good people. So they're contributing to our economy. I just want to let you know that is my position. And I have articulated this position on a number of occasions, and that is it. It takes nothing away from me for Fulani men to be a legitimately recognized by and through a legislation as a tribe of Liberia. It adds more value to us as a country. It takes nothing away. So I just want you to know my position. Now you may go ahead, Mr.
I am so happy. I am so profound and happy with your statement, and I take you to your word. And as you know, you just stated the Fulanis, they have been in Liberia before the settlers, before the American colonization society ever set their feet in Liberia. So if there have been a mistake in the past, we just ask for that mistake to be corrected. But before on, our message right now is to call on the immigration officers to stop harassing the Fulani community throughout the Republic of Liberia. We have got report of numerous arrests and people being harassed at checkpoints or on traveling. They've been taken off in travel cars. People have been harassed at their shops. I know the Liberian people, they are good people. I have grown up with them. My uncle, who fought for Liberia. Ahmed Ba, Dr. Ba, everybody knows him. He even worked with President Tubman before President Tubman. And he was a Liberian who came into the country before the 1940s, and he fought for Liberia. He is my namesake. He raised me up in Liberia. I went to school in Liberia before coming to America. So please keep on this show, keep on the fight. We have a team member, Mohammed Ali Ba, the chairman of the Campanian Diaspora. He's unable to join us on this show right now, but the next time you schedule, he is going to be on the show. And we do have other candidates like Ruge Bari, who is on a meeting. She was supposed to join us on this show right now, but because of scheduling conflict, she's unable to join it. Dr. Balde just mentioned to you, he spoke with Usman Jallo, who is an advisor to the president of Liberia. So please, we thank you for your statement. We will come back another time with
so now we'll stop it
experience.
here, and we'll schedule a new date that works for you guys and that works for us as well, so that we can bring you all back on. So you get back with me on a day that works for all of you, so that we can bring you back on. How does that sound?
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. And before I close in, I want to say Mr. Delano King is a supporter of the Fulani community, and he's a candidate. He has come to one of our biggest mosques in the Bronx. He was there last Friday, and I'm telling you, I went through his platform. I'm so proud of him, and he's on this team, and he's going to lead the fight to make sure the Liberian Fulanis are recognized as one of the tribes of Liberia, as it should have been from day one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr.
Costa,
take your parting comments.
Mr. Costa, again, I'm very appreciative of your acceptance for us to be on the show. As I stated previously, I'm a Christian. However, today, 2022, the Fulani community is a major ethnic group in neighboring Sierra Leone, Guinea, and the Ivory Coast. But most importantly, Fulanis were inhabitants in Liberia prior to the arrival of the settlers of North America and the Caribbean.
Mr. Delane, we don't have time. We'll save all of that for the meeting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's save the history.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, and I hope you will be back here to join them.
I will definitely be here.
Thank you. I look forward to having you. Dr. Body, anything you want to say before we close up?
I just want to thank you, Mr. Costa, for your statement. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. I believe, you see what makes this country great? Let me say this to you before you all leave. This country called the United States of America is the greatest country in the world because of this statement, which is their motto. The motto of the U.S. is E pluribus unum, out of many, one. That is the motto of America. America is a melting pot where people from all over the world come and become a cohesive and harmonious society. It is the greatest country on the face of the earth because it's got people from all over the world, the best and the brightest. So those people who are against opening up and embracing more people, especially people who've been there, who've never made trouble, they're small-minded people. Their beliefs are not progressive. Their values are primitive. I subscribe to opening up and embracing and building a strong, vibrant society of people from all over the world. And that is why I support the Fulani people becoming a recognized tribe of Liberia. Thank you so much. God bless
you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. What does it do to me? Does it take bread from my table that a Fulani man is recognized as a Liberian citizen? Some of you worry about all kinds of nonsense. I don't. I just tell you the truth. That's the way I am. I support Fulani people becoming citizens of Liberia. What would it take from me? Nothing. I see some of you Mandingo people here talking, oh, they're causing trouble in Guinea. You and the Fulanis got trouble in Guinea. Don't bring it to Liberia. your rivalry with the Fulani in Guinea, that your rivalry there. The Fulanis in Liberia, it's a different thing. What have Fulani people done to us? Bagay, can you tell me one problem the Fulanis have caused in Liberia forever and ever since they've been there before you and I were born?
No, I haven't heard of anything. I haven't seen some.
Do you know of Fulani people who are terrible people, bad crooks, criminals? Are they responsible for all the massive corruption in the country?
No, businessman there.
Did you hear them participating in the Civil War? Did you see them killing people?
Nope.
Do you hear of Fulani people selling drugs?
No.
How are Fulani people hurting you? They're not hurting me. I love Fulani people. Fulani people love me. I have many Fulani friends. So all the war we fought, Mandingo people fought war, Gio people fought war, Mana people fought war, Crown people fought war. Did you hear of Fulani people forming a militia? So it is up to you folks. The Fulani people, the Fulani people will not take anything away from me. Are you worried about land? You have more land than you can possibly use. You have more land than you can possibly use. You live on less than 10% of the land mass of your country. You have 43,000 square miles of land. Huh? That's a lot of freaking land. You have more land than you need. What will the Fulani people do for you? I mean, do to you, to harm you. They do business. Go to Cardwell, brother. Have you been to the Cardwell?
They are doing. They are doing a very
Who
good
the
job.
biggest mansions in Cardwell?
The Fulanis.
The Fulanis. The Fulanis built the biggest mansions in Cardwell. They are industrious business people. What would they do to me? Would they hurt me when they build their big mansions? Would they take bread from my table? Eh? You are a country with so much land. They are hard-working, industrious people. Fulani men are let trouble. How many times you saw Fulani men fighting? Okay. Tell me the last time you saw Fulani men fighting in a physical face fight with somebody. They don't like trouble. All they do, they know how to make money. They start with a small market. Eh? Okay. They start selling a small market. Some of you are just small-minded and close-minded people. Oh, and the Fulani people. You think that's how you grow? By being close-minded? You got to open up. You got to open up. It does not hurt you in any way at all. It does not take anything from you. Yeah? The Fulani people in Liberia, the Fulanis, they have not done anything to us. Ask anybody here right now, those of you against Fulanis being recognized through a legislation as Liberian citizens, name one thing the Fulanis have done in Liberia that's bad. Name one. Name one thing. Tell me one thing that they've done. You said they're causing trouble in Guinea. The Guinea is not Liberia. Hello? The Fulanis make up 40% of the population in Guinea. 40% of the population in Guinea. Why you might have causing trouble? Because the Fulanis and the Mandingos don't get along in Guinea, so you want to bring your problem here? Don't bring your problem here. The Fulanis and the Mandingos don't agree in Guinea. That doesn't mean that we have a problem. We don't care about what happens in Guinea. Eh? We don't care about what happened in Guinea. All the tribes get problems. You want to talk about people having a problem? You want me to tell you the problems the Mandingo people got? Eh? You want me to tell you the problem the Gio people got? The problem the Crown people got? I support Fulani people 100%. They are hardworking, industrious people. Fulani men have made trouble with you before? Fulani men not love to your girlfriend? Okay? Fulani men not love to your girlfriend? They not change your wife? Eh? They not do bad to you? They not take your land?
So when it began Liberian too, the Liberian born will be eating their own children too, because you know
man, if Fulani girl want you, listen, some of you can complain. Oh, the Fulani people, they're not left for their girlfriend and the women and the love to that force. Why? Is that force? Even Mandingo people, how many Mandingo women are married to other tribes? Why I said no that one there. Mandingo people, their women don't love to other tribes. It's hard to see a Mandingo woman gets romantically involved with another tribe. They don't. So it cuts across those two tribes. Those are the only two tribes in Liberia. They don't like to intermarry. But enough force. What guy? Enough force for Mandingo woman to be with you. There are other beautiful women. I agree. Mandingo women are fun. Fuller women are part. They even more fancy. But force. Enough force. So y'all lead a woman, oh yeah, because the women again love to people. Y'all lead that one. Enough force. They're not force or love to you. Eh? All right. Very good. So that my people, enough force. You get all of women there. Baga you that Mandingo woman loving to. Tona, oh Baga, sorry, I don't put you in trouble. Sorry, Baga. If I take the statement back. Yeah, Baga can put his trouble here today. Baga, sorry, consider that statement withdrawn.
Withdrawn.
I beg you, yeah. Before the you can call, oh, so that my little woman get, oh, Baga can talk. I'll take that statement back. So that ain't my people. I don't get problem with nobody. You see me, so Pedro, I can live with anybody. And my life already, so and I hate people. Oh, they other tribe here, they did. That other tribe, they did. I don't hate no tribe. The people with small minded can be thinking like that. I am too sophisticated to be thinking they other tribe like that other tribe. You didn't worry about that nonsense. I embrace all people. I treat all people the same way. I love Fula people. I love Mandingo people. I love Gio people. I love Crown people. I love everybody. You who are small-minded, you don't want to be thinking about they all men buy, that all men they all men they. That you business. And you see the thing about me, I tell you exactly how I feel. I'm not afraid that some of my supporters will get angry because I am not like you. You are small-minded. You think when something good happens for somebody else, it will affect you. It will undermine you. It will do this to you. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't feel that way. I'm confident in my skin. I don't hold any negative prejudices toward other people. You understand me? It's all positive vibe. I love all people. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And this is how we're going to end today's edition of the show. We will be back at tomorrow same time, 10:30 Liberian time. You see the other man say, Ghana, you say I'm Brazilian. My father, I'm proud of my ancestry. My father, Pedro Batuan Costa, was born in Brazil. His father was Portuguese, a white man. My father was born onto a Portuguese father and a Liberian mother in Brazil. When my father came of age, he went to Liberia and he naturalized as a Liberian citizen. Well, he didn't have to naturalize because his mother was already a Liberian. So he simply said, I want to become a Liberian citizen. I have my father's document here from 1968, I believe. That was the year. I was born in Liberia, raised in Liberia. I'm a proud Bele man, and I've also got Congo heritage, of which I'm proud, of which I'm very proud. So, look at me. I've never been to Brazil. I will definitely visit Brazil. I've got family members in Brazil. I've also got family members in Portugal. And guess what? I'm a proud man. I'm proud of my ancestry. You Baza man, 100% Baza, you not get roots nowhere. At least I've got roots in Brazil and I've got roots in Portugal. I could go to Brazil now where my father was born and possibly I could become a Brazilian citizen. I could even become a Portuguese citizen because my grandfather was Portuguese. You see that? You can only become Liberian citizen unless you go maybe travel to America and try to naturalize. But perhaps because my father was born in Brazil and my father's father was Portuguese, I could probably become a Portuguese citizen. So there you have it. I'm not afraid to tell you that. But I am a Liberian citizen and I love this country called Liberia very much. I am not proud of it. It is a sickening, frustrating place, but I love Liberia. I love it so much. I love Liberia so much. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Have yourselves a blessed day. President Dobo said, "Kukelekpo kukatono, kukelekpo, fulangai, mandingongai, kukele kukatono." We are one. Mandingo people, Fula people, Loma people. We are one. Thank you so much, folks. God bless you. Bye-bye.